Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzoma. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Booked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The 40, the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now a play fake. Brady. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mixon.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow will throw. Being for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan coaches of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it to Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown!
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there
as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
It's over.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
and in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski.
And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Brady will look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 50 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, it's Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Check 31, check 31. Slam. Hey, go 66.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now here is another interception.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's got this down almost to the 20.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friend.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go back to Carson here on second. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, it's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. And that's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Brady now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read...
Touchdown, Seahawks! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower into those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20,
That's right, baby. It's
10,
all on me.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Buying time to his left. The 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's complete to Penny Hart.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Wilson. Dancing to his left.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
Touchdown!
Dwayne Eskridge.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
I need to get my swag
This will
right
be brought
there.
out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing
throwing now. Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hart. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Seahawks have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball.
What up, man?
So I'm back with my brother.